6:47, airline passengers came to the aid of a woman who was kicked off an American Airlines flight, and part of it was caught on a cell phone. Witnesses say that it was during boarding in Phoenix when a male flight attendant got angry with the woman passenger and ordered her off the plane. A second flight attendant threatened to call airport security and have her removed. Now, some passengers were booing the crew. It's still unclear why they told the woman to get off the plane, but she did get on a later flight. American says it is investigating the incident.
Someone always has their cell phone.
These days, there's going to be video of everything.
To roll, exactly. Hi again and good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. I'm Lisa Bedeau here with Kyle Bosch. It's now 12 minutes before 7, and we're starting our nonstop news and weather to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. Attacks on animals in Stutsman County have pet owners on high alert.
The sheriff's office is investigating 4 cases of dogs and cats being shot in Ypsilanti and Montpelier in August and September. The Humane Society of the United States is now offering a $5,000 reward for information that leads to an arrest in the case. But when should you take it upon yourself to report suspected animal cruelty? Homeward Animal Shelter Executive Director Newkid Hendricks says you should neither overreact or underreact, but you should.
If you see an animal being hit, tortured, with the intention to hurt that animal, do call the appropriate authorities.
Now, Hendricks says that you should also, when you're reporting suspected cruelty, that is only half of the responsibility. You also need to be willing to testify about the cruelty if it goes to court.
Police have released the name of a man who died in a head-on crash with a semi in Otter Tail County. 64-year-old Donald Becker of Park Rapids, Minnesota, died when his car crossed the center line on Highway 210 near Battle Lake yesterday and hit the semi. The driver of the semi was not seriously hurt. The season's dry conditions have prompted a burn ban in Barnes County. The county commission has declared a ban on all outdoor burning, including campfires, garbage fires, and farmland fires. Violators face a possible jail sentence and a $1,000 fine.
The armed man who barricaded himself inside a Bismarck home for more than 15 hours earlier this week is due in court this afternoon. The standoff started Monday night after 36-year-old Brandon Lyon allegedly threatened 2 people with a gun. The SWAT team eventually used tear gas to get him to surrender. Police say they took the situation seriously because Lyon has a lengthy criminal history. He's now facing more charges, including attempted murder, 2 counts of terrorizing, and possessing a gun while out on probation.
Coming up on 6:51, it's time for weather and traffic on the one, so we check in first with meteorologist Lisa Green on this Thursday morning.
Good morning, you guys. We have some pretty decent conditions to start off our day, but it's not looking great to wind down our Thursday today. We've got temperatures that are in the 40s and 30s. As we take a peek outside, things are looking rather quiet, clear skies, but the wind is picking up a little bit this morning and will continue to be on the stronger side into the afternoon hours. So we're going to see that happen out of the northwest, and that's going to help to keep our temperatures down into the 50s for the afternoon and evening hours today in Fargo-Moorhead in the Southern Valley. Northern Valley, different story. We're going to be in the 40s there with some clouds rolling in and much cooler air as well coming up for tonight. So chilly weather on the way. Here's a look at those winds. We've got wind speeds that are in the teens, 15 miles per hour in Fargo, over toward Jamestown, a 28 mile per hour gust there, and 15 in Devil's Lake. Taking a peek at our area of rain that's been affecting us this morning. Still seeing some scattered light rain showers over Red Lake, but otherwise it's looking quiet through much of the rest of the viewing area. A few more clouds there. Up to the north there's some more scattered rain showers up by Winnipeg, and that's going to swing through as well through the afternoon hours today. Freeze warning in effect because tonight, as this cooler air moves in with that strong wind, we're going to expect to see the temperatures dipping down into the 20s overnight tonight. So this is for tonight and into the early part of the day on Friday. It includes all of our viewing area, and we could be seeing those temperatures dipping down into the mid-20s in Fargo-Moorhead, perhaps even cooler than that up north. And that will kill off any of your late season gardens. So keep that in mind. Bring in those plants tonight if you want to take good care of those, because here's our low temperature for Friday, 27 degrees, 52 the high Friday. And so a couple of cooler days coming up here in our forecast. Even today, even though we'll be in the upper 50s in the Southern Valley, it'll feel cool because of that wind. This weekend, though, it looks nice. At least we'll have some sunshine for Saturday, mostly sunny skies. And Sunday, 63 the high temperature. Our next decent shot of rain comes up at the start of next work week. Let's check in now with Kyle for an update on our traffic.
Al out sick this morning, so we're taking a live look at our tower cam between the Rainbow Bridge and 25th Street. You can see, as they say, business is starting to pick up as it usually does this time of the day on I-94. Lots of traffic headed east and west. As you're out on the roads this morning, just be aware there are still a few road projects out there, so keep an eye out for those workers and get where you're going safely and on time. Well, we hear often, recently it seems, about robberies and even shootings happening at work. But Fargo police say that workplace safety could also deal with non-physical harassment. The problem that they see often is people in an office setting seeing unusual behavior but not telling anyone about it until it's too late.
That's what officers are trying to prevent. Yesterday, more than 100 people attended the Chamber's seminar on workplace safety. Fargo police say employees need to watch out for warning signs like pounding fists on a table, raising voices, and getting into someone's personal space.
Opened up their minds and our employees and thinking, you know, it is my responsibility to take care of myself first so that I can take care of others. And only lastly should we be concerned about property.
The Fargo Police Department hosts the workplace violence training by request. If you'd like more information or resources, just call Fargo Police.
2 Fargo children are in protective custody this morning after police say their mother called 911 to get an ambulance to take them to school.
Yeah, officers found a 2- and 6-year-old outside Dana Lee's home Monday morning. They were not properly dressed for the weather. And when officers tried to get the children warmer clothing, Lee wouldn't let them. Lee was arrested on felony terrorizing charges after threatening to shoot the officers, and she may also face child neglect charges. 2 Arizona men are in jail after police say they robbed and beat up a man at a farmstead near Ada, Minnesota. Michael Kirchhoff and Jacob Scheel are facing aggravated robbery and assault charges.
The Norman County Sheriff's Office says the men assaulted a man and stole cash over an apparent dispute about wages. If convicted, they could face up to 20 years in jail. 2 people are in jail in Jamestown after a high-speed chase where police say speeds hit 100 miles per hour.
Police tried to pull over Travis Patner and Harmony Olafson after noticing that the license plates did not match the car that they were registered to. When the car eventually came to a stop in a field, police say the pair tried to run away but were caught a short time later. They're facing several charges, including preventing arrest and fleeing a police officer. The FM business community has once again come out in support of the Red River Diversion Project, which aims to provide Fargo and Moorhead protection from major floods. Chamber of Commerce leaders shared that message before about 50 people at the Marriott in Moorhead last night.
It was all part of a public meeting about the recent Minnesota DNR impact study. Now, supporters say that the study shows that permanent flood protection is needed for Fargo Moorhead. Opponents of the diversion were also at the meeting. They renewed their calls that the project will do too much damage to people south of Fargo. New technology is giving some people with disabilities new freedoms. 27-year-old Nicole Atherton of Moorhead has Down syndrome, but she was recently able to move into her own apartment instead of staying in a group home or staying with her parents.
It's possible because of sensors placed in the apartment, which allow caregivers to monitor Nicole's needs. Sensors can be put on the fridge to monitor eating, the stove to make sure it's off, and some people also have an emergency button that they can push anytime that they need some assistance. All things creepy, spiders, spooky ghosts, very scary clowns are all waiting at one haunted location.
It's just part of the fun of October in the Valley. The Valley Today's Christy Larson is live this morning in Kindred at Nightmares on Elm Street. Christy?
I wish I had some better news for you guys, but unfortunately, I was killed here because I got too scared. I died. If you guys can see me. I've become a ghost here at Nightmares on Elm Street in Kindred. It's been a fun morning, and I know when I traveled here a weekend ago, thankfully I didn't die then, so I could do at least some of my morning report here. You can come and enjoy, hopefully not die here on Nightmares on Elm Street. The next few weekends, they open at 7 and they go all the way until midnight. It's just $20, but that admission gets you so many frights and fears that you just can't even keep count anymore. They also have something unique. They have 3D experiences throughout this experience as well. It's all indoors, so it doesn't matter what that weather is. I know Lisa was predicting some cold over the weekend. And you guys, I'm sorry I won't be able to make it back for our morning meeting. I think I'm going to be stuck in here for forever.
Scary funny is what she is today. No, it is kind of creepy. Creepy voice.
I do not like ghost mode. I do not like creepy
Ghost
voice,
mode.
Christy.
Look at her, like,
I'm not a
constantly
fan.
moving all day in the newsroom. I would be like, is that
I know,
creepy,
she probably,
scary Christy
we're going to have to be
floating
worried.
behind us?
She got some tricks and all that stuff.
I
The
know.
scary clown laugh, and now she has the ability to turn into a ghost.
I hope she doesn't bring that horn back either. Good stuff. Scary stuff. Christy Larson reporting live for us from Nightmares on Elm Street. Thank you, Christy.
Well, if you ever thought about quitting your job and starting your own business, you'll have a chance to test your idea at Startup Weekend in Grand Forks. The 3-day event kicks off tomorrow night at UND's Center for Innovation.
You'll get the chance to pitch your idea and have it evaluated by all kinds of business owners. You may even move your idea forward into a full-blown business plan by the end of the weekend. To register for the event, just go to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. 1 in 4 people do what at work? I don't think anyone guessed this morning.
The answer, take their shoes off.
I should have taken a picture. Can I bust you? Sometimes you take your shoes off.
Sometimes, yeah, 2.5 hours of standing, sometimes my feet start to hurt, so I'll take one shoe off and...
She wears super cute shoes that are not always meant to be standing in for 2.5 hours straight.
Yes.
So
yes.
I should have done that. I don't know. I think you wore your shoes all day today.
I wore my shoes all day because I'm wearing booties, so they're harder to
yeah.
take off.
Yeah.
So I've
And more
suffered all day
comfortable,
long.
maybe.
Yeah. Does it count if I only take off one shoe?
Oh.
I think you're good then. Yeah.
Okay, let's plan on that.
And pretty soon it's going to be, I'm wearing open toe, but we're moving into the closed toe season, aren't we?
Yeah, you might want to wear a closed toe for the rest of the day today. We've got colder air moving in, with that some wind, and tomorrow morning, 20s on the way. We have a freeze warning in effect for tomorrow because of that.
Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. More local news and weather for you right here in just 25 minutes.
Have a great Thursday, everybody. We will see you tomorrow morning.